So guys, in this video we will use this join operator. Okay, so before that let me just write use SQL underscore store. Yeah, now that's fine. Now let us go into the customer table. This is our customer table, and let us also go into this orders table. And yeah, so you can see that here in the orders table we have this customer ID. That means each order represents a customer, and it is representing that customer who already purchased something from your site, right? So now we wanna merge this customers table with orders table. Like we wanna know the customer name, full name, last name, and the address of the customer who already purchased something from your site. Okay, so in that case we will just write over here select and then star. For now I am using star, and later on we will modify that and we will select star, like select all columns from the order. Sorry, it is actually, yeah, orders. And now we have to write join. Okay, you can also write inner join. Actually in SQL, or you can say SQL, we have two kinds of join, inner join or outer join. But if you don't write inner join, that will be fine, because by default it will take inner join. So we will write join and join with customers table. So we will just write customers table, and we have a condition, right? Because in order ID, or sorry, in orders table we have these customer IDs. So if the customer ID over here from order table matches the customer ID from the customers table, it will show the details, right? It won't show all the customer details, or it will not show all the orders details. Okay, so we just need to write on, and after that the conditions. You can just directly write the column name, that is first name, last name, and all. But in this case we have multiple tables, so we can also write the table name, then dot, then the column name, right? We already learned that in our previous videos, so we will use that thing over here. So on order dot, actually it is orders, so orders dot, then the column name is customer ID, right? So customer underscore ID is equals to customers dot customer ID, right? Now if I run this code, you can see it is showing all the details from orders as well as the customers table. So you can see in the orders we have this order ID, customer ID, order date, status, comments, shipping date, and shipping ID. It is showing this thing till here, and after that it is merging this customer ID, first name, last name, and till points. Okay, so you can see it is also showing customer ID till the points. We don't want that, we only want the order ID, first name, last name, and the address. Okay, that's fine. So we will just write over here order underscore ID, comma, first underscore name, comma, last underscore name, comma, and the address of the customer. Okay, and if I run it, you can see now it is showing only the order ID, first name, last name, and address of the customer who already purchased something, right? And in case now if you want to know the customer ID as well, let me show you that customer ID and then comma. Okay, now if I try to run this code, it will throw an error. You can see over here that customer ID is ambiguous. That is because in orders table we have this customer ID, similarly in customers table we have this customer ID. So the SQL is now confused, like it will fetch the customer ID from which table, from the customers table or the orders table. So we will just need to write, actually the orders customer ID and the customers customer ID is equal because we put this condition over here. So we can write any one of them, like orders dot customer ID or customers dot customer ID. So let me just write over here orders dot customer ID, and now if I try to run it, it will run properly. And now it is showing the orders ID, customer ID, first name, last name, and address. Okay, you can also use alias. Alias is nothing but you just need to put a short form for long sentences. For example, here we are using this orders, customers multiple times, right? So we if you wanna don't write this orders, customers multiple time, you can just set a prefix. So for example, here orders will be O and customers will be C. Okay, that's fine. Now in replace of orders you can directly write O, and in replace of customers you can write C. Okay, it will not throw an error, it will run perfectly. Actually it is showing an error. That is because we have orders over here. We already tells this SQL that order should be represented as O, so we should not represent order over here, it should be O, right? And now if I try to run it, it will run properly, right? So in this way you can use this inner join or join operator. Okay,